Something big is happening inside the world's biggest tech companies. A huge, massive shift. On the surface, all you see are these amazing headlines about AI breakthroughs, right? But underneath all that noise, a very different story is playing out. A story about thousands and thousands of jobs just vanishing, and a secret plan that ties it all together. Come on, let's find out what's really going on. So our story really begins with a shockwave. Out of nowhere, it seems tens of thousands of really skilled tech workers are finding themselves without a job. And the numbers behind this are just staggering. I mean, just take Meta, the company behind Facebook and Instagram. They are cutting 8,000 jobs. That's 10% of their entire workforce. And as if that wasn't enough, they are also closing another 6,000 roles that were open. Just gone. And it's not just Meta, no. At the very same time, Microsoft is basically showing the door to nearly 8,750 of its US workers, offering them buyouts to leave. This isn't just a little trim here and there, okay? This is a major restructuring. So this becomes the main question, doesn't it? We're smack in the middle of the biggest tech boom since the internet itself, the AI revolution. So why on earth are the very companies leading this revolution getting rid of so many people? What is actually happening? Well, if you ask the companies themselves, they have a very simple, very corporate answer for you. It's all about, you guessed it, efficiency. And, of course, paying for their next huge bet. See, the official story they are telling is that building this AI future is incredibly, unbelievably expensive. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars. Meta says it needs to balance a planned $600 billion investment in data centers. Microsoft is pumping over $110 billion into its own AI setup. They claim these job cuts are just a simple trade-off, a way to move money around. But what if that's only half the story? And this is where things get really interesting. Because behind all the public statements and press releases, a secret internal memo has come to light. A memo that tells us what is truly going on behind closed doors. This memo, which Reuters got a look at, it talks about a new program inside Meta called the Model Capability Initiative. Basically, it's software being put onto employee computers for one very specific reason: to capture how they do their daily work. Every single move. This software, it records everything. Every single click you make, every keystroke you type, even where your mouse is moving on the screen. It's taking screenshots of your work apps, and all this data, it's being fed directly into their AI training models. But here's the most chilling part, the real kicker. There is no way for an employee to opt out. It's compulsory. It is mandatory. So when you put these two things together, the huge layoffs and the secret tracking memo, the conclusion is, well, it's pretty hard to ignore. The official reason is efficiency, sure, but this memo reveals exactly how they plan to get that efficiency. Just let that sink in for a moment. As Gizmodo put it so bluntly, workers are being forced to train the very same AI systems that are designed to make their jobs disappear. All their day-to-day work, the skills they've spent years building, it's now just data, raw material for their own automation. And this just reveals the end game, doesn't it? This isn't just about understanding how people work. The ultimate goal here is to build AI agents that can do these white-collar jobs all by themselves. Navigating menus, using shortcuts, completing complex tasks, all of it with no human help needed. So the most important point here is that this is not just some one-off strategy by Meta. No, what we are witnessing is the birth of a brand new corporate playbook for the age of AI. And this playbook has 4 very clear steps. First, you pour billions and billions into AI. Second, you start tracking your own employees to basically digitize their knowledge. Third, you use all that data to build their AI replacement. And fourth, you announce layoffs and you call it a move towards efficiency. It's a clear, calculated, and frankly, a very cold process. And listen, this is happening everywhere. Just look at Amazon. They've announced a massive $200 billion investment in AI. And in the last 6 months alone, they have laid off at least 30,000 people. The pattern is there, it's undeniable. And this is the part that brings the whole conversation out of Silicon Valley and right to our own front door. Because this new playbook, it's not just about programmers or some high-level tech workers. It is about a fundamental change in the very nature of work itself. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to Meta's own CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. He says out loud that within a year, he expects AI to be doing half of the development work. Not helping with it, doing it. This is the level of confidence these guys have in replacing human workers with AI, and very, very soon.
So we have to end with this one thought. This isn't really about Meta or Microsoft anymore. It's a question for all of us. So much of our modern work happens on a computer, right? So if every click, every keystroke, every single action of your job can be recorded and analyzed, what's to stop it from being perfectly copied and then eventually replaced? Just think about that.